The uncomfortable truth. Are your fears holding you back? Have you ever stopped to consider the immense power your fears hold over you? We all experience fear. It's a natural human emotion. But what if I told you that these very fears, the ones you try so hard to avoid, could be the key to unlocking a higher level of consciousness? This might seem counterintuitive, but confronting our fears, instead of shunning them, can lead us to profound personal growth and a deeper understanding of ourselves. Fear often acts as an invisible barrier. It keeps us confined within our comfort zones, preventing us from experiencing the fullness of life. We avoid situations, relationships, and opportunities, all in the name of staying safe from our fears. This avoidance, however, comes at a cost. It limits our potential, stifles our creativity, and keeps us from truly connecting with ourselves and the world around us. The first step to breaking free from this self-imposed prison is to acknowledge the role fear plays in our lives. We must become aware of how it influences our decisions, shapes our beliefs, and ultimately prevents us from living authentically. Only then can we begin to challenge these fears and embark on a journey toward higher consciousness. Beyond the surface, understanding higher consciousness. Higher consciousness is not some esoteric concept reserved for mystics and spiritual masters. It's a state of being, an awakening to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the interconnectedness of all things. It's about moving beyond the surface level of our thoughts and emotions and tapping into a place of greater awareness, presence, and inner peace. One of the primary obstacles to achieving higher consciousness is our attachment to fear. Fear keeps us trapped in the confines of our ego, constantly seeking validation, security, and control. This pursuit of external validation prevents us from looking inward and connecting with the true essence of who we are. When we confront our fears, we begin to loosen the grip of the ego. We realize that our worthiness is not dependent on external factors, but rather on our inherent value as human beings. This realization allows us to approach life with more compassion, understanding, and a sense of interconnectedness with all things. Trapped by fear, common challenges, and their impact. Fear manifests in various ways, often disguised as rational concerns or anxieties. We worry about our finances, our relationships, our health, and our future. While it's natural to have concerns, allowing fear to dictate our lives can have debilitating effects. One common challenge is procrastination. We put off important tasks or avoid pursuing our dreams out of fear of failure or judgment. This procrastination leads to stagnation and a sense of unfulfillment. We may also experience social anxiety, fearing judgment or rejection, which prevents us from forming meaningful connections with others. Moreover, fear can manifest as anger, resentment, or even jealousy. We lash out at others or become envious of their successes, projecting our own insecurities onto the world around us. All of these reactions stem from a place of fear, a deep-seated belief that we are not good enough or that we lack something essential. Section 4. The Roots of Fear, Exploring Psychological and Spiritual Origins. To effectively confront our fears, we must understand their origins. From a psychological perspective, many fears stem from past experiences, particularly those from our childhood. Traumatic events, negative conditioning, or even subtle messages from our upbringing can create deep-seated beliefs and patterns of behavior that continue to influence us in the present. Spiritually, fear can be seen as a separation from our true nature, a disconnection from the source of all creation. When we identify solely with our ego, with our thoughts and emotions, we lose sight of the interconnectedness of all things and the inherent unity that binds us. This sense of separation creates a void within us, a fear of the unknown, a longing for something more. We try to fill this void with external pursuits, possessions, relationships, achievements, but true fulfillment remains elusive. It's only through facing our fears, acknowledging our shadows, and embracing our vulnerability that we can begin to heal these wounds and reconnect with our true selves. Section 5. Liberation through confrontation, embracing fear for personal growth. Embracing our fears is not about eliminating them. Fear is an inherent part of being human. It's about transforming our relationship with fear, viewing it as a catalyst for growth and self-improvement. Each time we confront a fear, we push the boundaries of our comfort zone. We discover inner strengths and capabilities we never knew we had. This newfound courage propels us to tackle even bigger challenges, fostering a cycle of continuous growth. Additionally, facing our fears enhances our self-awareness. We start to uncover the underlying causes of our fears, anxieties, and limiting beliefs. This deeper understanding empowers us to make intentional choices, break free from negative patterns, and live a life true to our authentic selves. Section 6. The Path to Higher Consciousness. Summarizing key insights. The journey to higher consciousness is a process of continual self-discovery and transformation. It's about shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that keep us from experiencing the fullness of who we are. By confronting our fears, we break free from the confines of the ego and tap into a deeper level of awareness. We begin to see the world and ourselves with greater clarity, compassion, and understanding. This awakening leads to a more fulfilling and meaningful life, characterized by a sense of purpose, connection, and inner peace. Remember, facing your fears is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of courage. It's a declaration of your commitment to personal growth and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Section 7. Your Journey, Your Story, a call to share and inspire. We all have fears. They are a part of what makes us human, but we don't have to let them control us. By sharing our experiences with fear, we can support and inspire one another on the path to higher consciousness. What are you afraid of? What steps can you take today to confront those fears and move towards a more authentic and fulfilling life? Your journey, your story, has the power to inspire others and create a ripple effect of positive change in the world.